Well, good morning, YouTubers. This is Kelly with Trucking, which is fixing to do a name change, which is, well, no, we'll leave it as it is, but I'll have a new segment of nutrition on the road, which will probably be mixed in with this. So, I just did a video for the last 15 minutes doing exercises, push-ups. I even walked up this hill up here. I don't know if you can see it, but I walked up the hill and did some push-ups, did some squats, some other exercises, only to find out that I wasn't videotaping at all. So anyway, I'm claiming I did all that, which I did, just to hold myself accountable. But I'm not going to do it all over again, not this time down the road. I am stressing the importance of doing some type of exercise to keep your cardio levels up, to do squats wherever you can, in your truck, at home. If you have trouble doing squats, then modify them. Put your hand on a chair, back of a chair, back of a car seat or truck seat, your desk chair, in your cubicle. But if you're gonna sit all day like I do, you really need to do some squats, kind of limber your legs up, do some walking. Like if you kind of find a little short, steep hill, not too steep because they can get slippery, especially if the grass is wet, which is what I had. And so I only did it a few times because it was real steep and the grass was wet and I didn't want to slip and fall and break my other leg. I've already broken one and it's doing good, a lot better than my other one. So sometimes I think, hey, maybe I should break the other one. I don't know. Just saying, but not gonna happen. So anyway, I just want you to think about walk around when you're sitting at a delivery site or maybe at the truck stop. I mean, if you're at the truck stop, do it safely. Maybe wear a bright shirt, a vest, because don't want you to get run over. Some of these guys in these truck stops, they just go flying through like they're on the highway and nobody's in their way. So for your safety reasons, you really want to wear a vest. I'm going to take off for a few days. I got some remodeling work I want to do on the house. Hopefully I get some of that done. I got like 4 different projects going. I got one project almost done, the other 3 or 2 are halfway done. So maybe I can get 2 out of the way and then get back out on the road. It's always a good time to come on here and share things. So I want to give a shout out to some of my friends like Beth Hoover Fitness. You can locate her she is on Facebook, and she has a segment every day of some exercises, but mainly it's for in the house. But you can probably do some of them. She does tubes, just like I do, and a few other things. She's a real good person. She knows what she's doing. She is a physical therapist, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, look her up, BethHooverFitness.com. And she's on several places. I think she's on Hap, I want to say, and I know she's on Facebook, and then there's one other place she's on. I can't think of the name right now. So, and there's others like for you as the Healthy Place with Tamara Lopez. So check them out. They come on, I think, every day on Facebook, and every once in a while I just hop in, do whatever I need to do. And I do. I want to apologize. I'm not on here as much like I should be, and I am going to try and change that where I at least have something once a week. And like I said, I am developing a segment. I think it may be part of this, but it's nutrition for the road, and it's geared for truck drivers or people that are traveling. And it's just stuff you can do. Watch your diet, your salt intake. We all definitely need to watch our salt intake. Now, am good about staying away from the salt. I used to be a saltaholic. I mean, I would salt my food. It didn't matter if anybody salted it, but I would go ahead and resalt it to my taste because for some reason I like the flavor of the salt. Now, you can get too much and it can be bad for you. But if you just limit to yourself and try and get off the salt and even switch over to the pink Himalaya salt, which is better for you, man, you don't use as much because it's saltier. And if you oversalt, you're not going to want to eat. But I try and limit my intake of salt. I try and, every once in a while I forget. I mean, I'm only human. But when I get to a dining room table or a restaurant, if I eat something out and I just have the waitress take the salt and pepper shaker away from me, put it, or I slide it to the other end of the table where I can't reach it, so I'm not inclined to use it. And that's kind of the way I am, because I am seriously a saltaholic. I'll salt anything. In fact, my wife has gone to where she doesn't even salt the food that she cooks because she knows I'll put salt on it. But now that I've changed some of the ways I eat and deal with salt, she's gone back to salting the food. So, and then I just leave it as it is. I use whatever salt's in the food, whatever salt that's in the meal that comes in that's prepared, because all your vegetables, there are some that's pre-salted and there is no salt. I try and usually get the vegetables in the can that are no salt, and that way I can try and stay away from the salt as best as I can. And then there's the sugar. Oh, there's the sugar. You want to slow down on the sugar, especially if you're diabetic. Anyway, sugar, I mean, yeah, if you want some sugar, just get something a little bit, don't get like a king size, because you're going to go in the truck stops and they're going to have 3 candy bars for $5, or buy 2 get 1 free, which is basically the same thing, or buy 1 get 1 for $1. And it's just sitting there and it tempts you. I mean, because you can get Reese's and Snickers and Baby Ruth and Reese's Pieces or Reese's Sticks. Yeah, well, you can tell those are my favorite. But you just don't want to get caught up in that. Now, I am an Herbalife guy, and we do have sweets, but they're healthy. We got some that are just protein bites, which are like the snack bites. That you get for Halloween, the little bitty miniature snack bites, candy bars. And they're just enough to eat 1, you eat 2, but don't eat more than that. And it should satisfy you. And there's some other stuff that I get, and I'll show you because I got some on order. And they should be there when I get home. And they're basically a miniature candy bar. And There's protein in them. There's like 10 grams of sugar. So there's not, there's not like 20, 30, 6 grams of sugar, or like a Dr. Pepper where it's like 26, 27, or some drinks I've seen that have like 40 something calories, or I'm sorry, calories, sugars in a soda. So, I try and stay away from soda. I really don't drink soda anymore. And in fact, I'm limiting myself to water, tea, and maybe coffee. But there again, coffee, I can drink unsweet tea, I can drink water, but coffee, I'm really diligent about putting that sugar and cream in there, which is not good. So that brings me to another item that we sell, which is, got a little bit left, which is our iced coffee. This one is the mocha flavor, and we have a house blend. And I just take a few sips out of the bottle and put a couple scoops in, shake it up, and stick it in the refrigerator for the next day. And it's designed to mix with water, not hot water, cold water. And if you want to have it hot, you can. You just mix it up first a little with cold water and get it mixed up, and then you can pour your hot water in. But I usually just drink it like it is. I don't like iced coffee, but this iced coffee I do like, and it has protein in it, so you're still getting your protein, and it's actually delicious. I love it. I drink it every day, and I'm running out. I got that on order too. And then we got a beverage mix that still has protein in it. And we got a wild beverage mix, a wild berry mix. It's like this. It's actually a little bit darker red, but I put some mango peach in with it. So there's like 2 flavors going there. And it's absolutely delicious. There's no sugar in it, so you're staying away from sugar. That's about all I got for you. So like I said, reach out and share, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I release a new video. So I want to say, be safe, keep your eyes on the road, no distractions. In fact, watch this video after you get stopped. And I'm going home and work on the house for a little bit, and we'll see you in a couple days.